Welcome to this week's Tyler Talks. Yo, I have Wendy. Wendy says, I have a friend with ulcerative colitis, a type of inflammatory bowel disease. Doctors have told her to stop eating all her fiber foods. Grr. What's the best starting point for her and health? Yeah, having ulcerative colitis, which is an inflammatory bowel disease, and then all of a sudden telling somebody not to eat fiber is probably the worst thing you could do. Because if you're not eating fiber, you're probably eating a lot of dead animals and other foods that are probably a big part of the cause in the first place. Now, you might have less inflammation because it's not aggravating, it's not moving things through the digestive system, causing that little bit of aggravation, inflammation, but it's going to end up getting worse and getting into a worse state of disease. So what I would like to do, I don't normally do this, but I'd like to just share with you some of the people who have had ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, irritable bowel syndrome, and other things that I've personally worked with and what they've had happen. So I've just got my little computer open on Facebook here, and you can see this is Trina Steele. You can see on here. And she says, sensational Tyler, your dedication to helping others through your undying knowledge and passion for what you do is nothing short of inspirational. You have changed the lives of so many people, including myself. I am forever grateful for the self-care program I attended a couple of years ago that concreted my new whole foods lifestyle. Whole foods being fiber foods, essentially. I now live a symptom-free life after suffering and nearly dying of an autoimmune disease, Crohn's. Keep up your amazing work, Tyler. We love you, Veggie Girl, too, as Tegan is symptom-free from her debilitating IBS, or irritable bowel syndrome. So both of these things healed through a plant-based whole food diet and potentially some fasting to clear it out. Here's another woman, Debbie Marcus Levy, healing ulcerative colitis. When I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis in 2000, after my father passed away, instead of taking drugs, I went to a supervised water fast for 4 weeks. Supervised water fast for 4 weeks. Weaned slowly off of food and then slowly back into food. After the fast, it was pretty much 80-20 raw food diet. Lots of fiber. The ulcerative colitis was in remission. And then she goes on to say, until October, she had some emotional things that reappeared, did another juice fast, all good again. So it's really going to come down to doing some fasting, because when you do a fast, essentially you're allowing the digestive system to truly have a break and to regenerate itself. And the nice thing about the digestive system is it has a mucosal lining which replaces itself every 48 hours. The digestive system heals very quickly. So it's only when you're constantly eating and causing aggravation within the body. So, your doctor may be correct in that if you stop eating fiber foods, you're going to stop, aggravating it. But at the same time, you should stop eating all foods, because all foods are going to be aggravating it and potentially adding plaque and other things. This is Simon Bennett. Simon Bennett also had Crohn's disease. Thanks, Tyler. Thank you. Your colon cleanse, pulse, and many things I've learned from reading and now practice. I feel the best I've felt in 2 to 3 years, and kicked the Crohn's disease I was told I would have for the rest of my life. I'm beside myself with endless capability and opportunity that exists, reminded every day of the beautiful things, great abundance that I have, yada, yada, yada. So again, eating a colon cleanse, which is just fiber, and pulse, which is all 7 fibers known to man, having some really good poos is what healed Crohn's disease, which is similar, again. Another woman, healing ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease. I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis when I was 28 years ago. I've been on a high dose of prednisone every year and something hospitalized and put on an IV of morphine and prednisone for the pain and inflammation. Shocking. I recently attended an evening seminar listening to you in Sydney. I could have listened to you share all night. I was soaking up your knowledge like a sponge. In February this year, I did a 30-day Kabbalah juice fast. So Kabbalah juice fast, this is the woman here. Kabbalah is carrot, apple, beet apple, lemon, and apple. And it's 3 different colors of apples, red, yellow, and green. And this juice is absolutely phenomenal for its healing properties. So she did 30 days on Kabbalah juice. Inspired by Tegan, the others who had healed themselves, to do Kabbalah healed Crohn's disease. For the first time in 28 years, I was pain-free and felt amazing. I recently had a colonoscopy, as my doctor said I was highly susceptible to bowel cancer. To his surprise, he said there was no signs of ulcerative colitis and everything looks healthy and normal. As a gift of self-care, I plan on attending Tyler's 30-day Heal Thyself next May in Bali to celebrate. Thank you, Tyler. I feel like a new person. Ultimately saved me years of medication, surgery, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, there's just a few cases of people that have healed themselves. I didn't heal them. They healed themselves of ulcerative colitis, Crohn disease, irritable bowel syndrome, and all of these things by simply empowering themselves and taking the time to give the body a break. I don't care if you have chronic fatigue, if you have a bowel condition, if you have a brain tumor, if you have thyroid conditions, if you have reproductive issues. Everything heals when you give yourself a break, when you go out and fast. Fasting has been done for thousands of years to prevent sickness and to heal people. It heals. You know, everybody says, oh, that doesn't heal you, your body heals itself. Well, it gives you the rest that your body requires in order to regenerate itself. We need to stop shoving everything in. Oh, you gotta have this pill, you gotta have this capsule, you gotta have this supplement, you gotta have this drug, you gotta have this. Just forget it all. Find an environment conducive for rest and relaxation. Have some fresh, beautiful, organic juices provided, or water if you're broke. Just drink water for 10 to 20 to 30 days. When it comes to water, I'd recommend only doing 7 to 10 on your own if you're not supervised. And if you're on juices, you can go 20, 30 days on your own. Just follow the protocols that I've put in place with skin cleaning gua sha, with enemas, with breathing exercises, with the basic body exercises that opens up the meridian channels, that balances the endocrine system and all of these things. It's free. It's online. Online juice fast. I teach everything you possibly need to heal yourself. So there it is. You have it. You have the people that have done it. You got the information. Ulcerative colitis, all of these conditions, absolutely unnecessary. The only other thing I would say is avoid eating breads and things that are processed, that potentially have pesticides and other things on those grains, because I believe it's the pesticides and heavy metals that accumulate in the digestive system, therefore causing these inflammatory diseases. So a big part of this is eliminating the metals. My colon cleanse does that. You can buy bentonite clay liquid online and drink it every day during the fast. That'll really clean out heavy metals and things. Native Americans and tribes for thousands of years have eaten clays to clean toxins and metals and things out of the body. Get on to it. You got it. Bring yourself back to a state of health and change the world. Have a good day.